at all, that's not my fault, that's their fault. Like, look at this goddamn suit. They are called the Green Lanterns, and you made Hal Jordan have a doo-doo brown suit.
Fuck.
Firstly, the suit is not an actual suit. It's a construct of the ring. So you already got that wrong. And secondly, you couldn't even throw any hint of green in this goddamn suit. It's in the name. Like, how hard is that to do? Like, even the Power Rangers suits from that reboot 10 years ago looks better than this doo-doo brown suit. And it looks like it's gonna be another nihilistic show where our classic heroes are gonna be deconstructed and made fun of by everybody that's a part of the cast, because this knockoff No Country for Old Men with Hal Jordan right here is gonna be getting talked down to by his young up-and-coming black rookie cop John
Right. Like,
Stewart. Yes, they're gonna make John Stewart one of the most stand-up, brave, respectful characters in all of comics, a know-it-all, trash-talking young rookie cop.
right. Like I said, man, from the jump, when they put together this casting and them choosing John Stewart, them choosing Aaron Pierre to play John Stewart, I knew that it was going to be off. I already knew it. I knew it. I freaking knew it.
Yeah, sure, buddy. You got this right on the head. James Gunn, you fucking fraud. And Tom King, I'm so tired of you people. I'm tired of my comic book media having to be grounded. I'm tired of them being afraid of comic accurate suits where they go an entire movie or television show without you actually seeing it, and then they wait until the last 5 to 10 minutes and you barely see the goddamn suit. And then you have to wait 2 to 3 to 4 years before you ever see it again. Like, say whatever you want about James Gunn's Superman. I think it is mid, but at least you could say it feels like a comic book movie. It's bright, it's colorful, Superman is goofy, saying golly gee and shit like that. Lex Luthor is over the top evil. It is all very comic booky. And when you look at Lanterns, it looks like a knockoff version of Yellowstone. If you're gonna tell me we're gonna do the DC justice and we're gonna start making these characters comic accurate, you don't then go out and say, hey, you know that show that debuted about 10-15 years ago called True Detective that everybody loved and we haven't had a good season since the first? How about we try to milk that franchise, but then we're gonna slap the label DC on it, and then let's just use the Green Lanterns because, you know, they're cops. This is a mistake.
Dang. That's probably what happened. Because I was watching a recent season of True Crime not too long ago, and it wasn't all that. It really wasn't all that. And that totally makes sense. These executives and stakeholders, they do these things where they try to bring back to life franchises mixing with other franchises, but not naming it that franchise. Like he said, Lanterns. Why? Why not Green Lantern? Because they don't want to make money from the real fans of Green Lantern. They want to be able to appeal to people who don't watch comic book movies. So they're going to call it Lanterns versus Green Lanterns, because when you put Green Lantern, people are going to think it's goofy because it's Green Lantern from the comic book series. But if it's Lanterns, you're not really sure what's going on. Like, you're like, what is this? Lanterns. And I mean, just like he said as well, if you watch this randomly, you would not know that this was a superhero source. You would not know that this is a crazy sci-fi space intergalactic timeline of events and characters with wacky names and back lore. You're not going to know that if you see the word Lanterns. So this guy has a really good point. Business wise, they feel that they can probably just make more money going this route versus taking a leap and just solely dependent on the comic book fans. They don't trust comic book fans. Comic book fans are ficky. You know, they're fickle. Very, if it's not to the T, we are going to go after you. And so I'm sure that they took notes from Disney making Star Wars content, and every turn they made, they was just getting trashed on. So yeah, that makes total sense that they are going to go a true crime route, but with superheroes. So to try to walk that line. And you know, I feel that there's a way you can do it without going this. You leaned way too hard into true crime. You leaned way too hard into the true crime. You just did.
Stake for your brand. Like, every single project that the DCU has put out has been lackluster to dog shit because Creature Commandos, nobody cared about it. They had Superman, barely cracked 600 million and didn't do better than Man of Steel, and it's a mid to subpar movie. They got the Penguin that dropped that isn't in no way connected to anything James Gunn is doing, so you can't count that as a good thing for the James Gunn universe because it's not even connected. And do we need to talk about Orgy having Peacemaker over here with the Nazi flags and doing the racial tension bullshit that everybody's been tired of for a decade now? And they got Supergirl that's supposed to be dropping this year, which nobody gives a fuck about. You're
I gotta subscribe to this guy, man. He's keeping it a buck.
Brand is in a crisis right now, and instead of trying to lean into more comic accurate stuff, you go, hey, fuck everything that all the fans have been saying that they want to see for this character. This is the first time that we've seen Jon Stewart in live action, and he's one of the first black original comic characters ever, and a well-respected one. How about we deconstruct all of that, say fuck you and your feelings, and bring in more nihilism and less heroism?
That was the plan.
Not a great plan.
I am so sick and tired of this bullshit, man. I have gone through all the stages of grief, and every single time I think they're doing something right, they go ahead and whip their dick out and slap me across the face like a cheap whore, and don't even have the common decency to pay me afterwards.
God
That escalated
damn.
quickly.
That was very fucking descriptive.
Everything DC has done has been miss after miss after miss after miss. Like the Batman dropped 4 years ago. We don't have a script or a release date. They tried to drop DC related video games, and the last one that they did was Suicide Squad Killed the Justice League, and all that did was make me want to Minecraft myself after playing it. There is nothing about the DC brand that is happening right now that seems positive, and this is another nail in the coffin that is going to be the DCU. Warner Brothers is already being sold off to Paramount. Do you fucking think that if you keep going the trajectory that you're going right now, that all those people over there are gonna be like, you know what, James Gunn, you're doing such a swell job, you're barely making any profits, all the projects that you're putting out are dog shit, let's continue to greenlight all the other crap that you want to put out?
Nope.
And to be as fair as I possibly could be, and in the terms of a regular TV show, I'm sure it'll be pretty decent, but when you slap the term Green Lantern on there, I have different expectations, and it's not out of the realm of possibility for me to have those, because once
The show is going to be mid as well. They're going to do the whole true crime thing. It's going to be mid. It's going to be mid as well.
you say that you're attaching this to a certain IP, I think of it as that IP. So if you say I'm going to do the Green Lantern Corps and you drop a trailer with no fucking green in it, what do you expect me to do? That's like if you tell me you're gonna make a Batman movie and in your trailer there's no Batman and it's all centered around Barbara Gordon. It's fucking dumb.
I'm as stupid as a stupid does.
And back to the suit, how do you make a Green Lantern suit darker than the actor that you have playing Jon Stewart?
Booking.com
Weak as
has all
hell.
kinds
I'm weak as hell right now.
of stays because some love a rustic cabin. Others feel different.
Like, this is so antithetical to the entire oath of the Green Lanterns. I love this tweet right here. Bro says, in gray as day, in pale night, no color grading shall escape my sight. That's what it feels like. Man, it feels like you guys have no idea about the source material that you're adapting. Like, it's ugly as hell. Even the lantern that they have for the show is ugly as shit, and you can barely see any green. That doesn't even look green. It looks more blue than anything. And not having the green aura around the Green Lanterns is one of the dumbest design decisions that I've ever seen. And yeah,
Right?
yes, even in James Gunn's Superman, I didn't like the fact that Guy Gardner was flying around without any green aura, but at least he was making constructs, and you could excuse that ugly ass suit because it was one that he got handed to him by Maxwell Lord. Do you know how bad of a job you have to be doing if I'm defending Zack Snyder making a Green Lantern in his fucking driveway? Like, this is seriously what it feels like to be a DC Comics fan if your favorite superhero isn't Batman.
You are coping and seething.
And I seriously doubt that we're gonna get a Kilowog in this show. And if he shows up, it'll probably be in the dark where you could barely see him because they're afraid to show any kind of color, and his skin color is pink. Remember when they used to be like, oh, the Gun don't miss? We'll pack up the entire DCU at this point because all the Gun does is jam for real. But I'm done, dude. I'm done complaining about the DCU. I'm done complaining about the Lanterns. I am now apathetic. I don't give a shit, man. Do whatever you want to do. You want to keep doing your Green Lanterns with fucking gray? Go for it. You want to keep adapting Tom King stories that people universally do not like? Go for it. You want to keep trying to prop up obscure characters because that's the only thing that you know how to do? Go for it. If you want to spend $200+ million on a Supergirl movie and think that that's gonna move the needle at all, go for it. I don't give a fuck anymore, dude. Your brand is done to me. I'm not even looking forward to the Batman 2 anymore, and I loved the Batman. But that's all I got. I'm gonna go find me something safe to do. Look, she came in just at the right time. Say what's up. Say, yeah, we're gonna go do something productive instead of watching Lanterns. All right, say yeah, say no.
So cute.
Yeah, say see you later. Use a big girl voice. See you later. Yeah. See you guys later. Peace out.
What in the hell was this? We just got our first look at the Lanterns trailer, and you're telling me that we gave up the Snyderverse for this? Wow. Like, bro, this is what James Gunn is giving us right now. He's giving us absolute trash. Why is Hal Jordan flying without green energy? There's no attention to detail at all. And bro, look at this trash ass suit right here. Are you telling me that someone on Twitter is able to make something like this in a second? Look at this. This is made by people in a studio with millions and trillions of dollars. But people on the internet make this with ease. We all thought that Ryan Reynolds' Green Lantern movie was absolute garbage. But right now, James Gunn is making Ryan Reynolds and that Green Lantern movie look like gold. Zack Snyder gave us a...
Hey, I'm not even gonna lie. Maybe I'm amongst the few, but I enjoyed that Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern film. That's all I'm gonna say.
Green Lantern out of his garage. This man gave us a masterpiece from his fucking garage with less money than a studio has. Look at the Green Lantern that...
Now, this is what the Green Lantern is supposed to look like. He's supposed to be dark-skinned, Black American, and with some goddamn swag, all right? Not whatever Aaron Pierre got going on.
Zack Snyder was going to give us. Look at the color, vibrant. This is what a Green Lantern is supposed to be. James Gunn doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. And bro, this is from the CW. This is from Stargirl. Stargirl versus Green Lantern. Look at how vibrant the colors are. They understand Green Lantern more than supposedly the comic book accurate James Gunn does. This isn't a superhero show. This is like Yellowstone, a fucking cowboy show. Like, what is James Gunn doing? He doesn't understand these characters whatsoever. He's just bringing the fucking MCU into the DCU. Everything has humor in it now. The suits are ugly. The characters suck. James Gunn, get out.
James Gunn, get out. Man, look, I never understood the James Gunn hype. And I never got into it. I think Zack Snyder would have definitely done more justice for this franchise versus James Gunn. So, but hey, Look, I said what I said last year, and people were mad at me. I knew this shit was gonna be whack, and it's gonna be whack when it drops. So, anyway, let me know what y'all think in the comments, and I'll check y'all later. Peace.